Striker, unquestionably one of the most charismatic villains in the Helluva universe. His anger towards the aristocrats is rooted in some past events. While his backstory is not fully known, theories suggest he may be a demon who has lost everything in the past. Little is known about Striker's past, but his words indicate that an event involving geishas caused him to lose everything he valued. These losses eventually led him to become an assassin. As a means to suppress his anger and seek endless revenge, he ended countless lives to satisfy his thirst for vengeance. What he despised most is the noble families inheriting true bloodlines, viewing their inherent power as a great injustice. This situation secretly infuriated Striker, as he was taught this as a child. His story is quite tragic, so let's take a closer look at it. If you have any thoughts on this matter, feel free to share them in the comments. Striker was born into a ring of wrath and suffering that plagued his family. At a young age, he was thought to hate it, and was told impure imps were never strong enough because of this. After another war of wrath, his family was killed, leaving him to fend for himself. He wandered from town to town, doing odd jobs just to survive. Later, he joined groups as a mercenary, caring little about their goals or beliefs, only that they paid him. Like all wars, it was brutal, and Striker earned many skills in killing his targets. Afterward, he decided to settle in a small town, where he met a charming girl. He impressed her with his skills and they fell in love. They started a family on a farm, growing and selling crops. One day, his cart broke down in the middle of nowhere and lacking the equipment to fix it. Then, a gang of cowboy bandits came to rob him, but they failed against the swift and agile Striker. Taking one of their horses, they returned home together. When they arrived home, their children were fascinated by the furious steed and grew fond of it. The horse was also friendly, and they enjoyed spending time riding it. The family decided to go to a local festival to have a fun time. They visited a geisha royal festival, raving and enjoying their time. Striker didn't trust them because all the fuss seemed fake and deceptive to him. While all this unnecessary show continued, Striker continued to spend time with his family. When he went to buy candy for his children, a dark and natural storm arose and a battle ensued. Striker ran to find his family, but he collapsed after an explosion. When he slowly opened his eyes, he saw two geisha royals fighting each other. Striker saw his family rushing to help him, but the geisha noticed them, used their tentacle powers to bind them, drained all the life within them, and teleported after physically empowering themselves. Striker whimpered in agony over his deceased family, fainted in disbelief and saying nothing. He later woke up in a clinic, still in plaster, but forced himself out of bed to find his family's remains. He discovered where they were. They had already been cremated in a mass of corpses that did not survive the attack under the mayor's order. Without a proper funeral, he only buried his broken heart and sought out the culprits. He sold his house, along with his horse, resumed working as a lone mercenary, but as an assassin. As the number of killings increased, so did the exploitation of the representative and how methodical his killings were. One of his jobs was to assassinate a geisha, stolas, the most challenging task he had ever faced. With his infamous reputation in hell, he kept receiving better pay and tougher targets. One by one, he slowly savored the taste of each killing. Striker lives in the outlaw plains known as Ring of Wrath as his current home. Striker has a narcissistic personality. In one of his lines, he says, "I have accounts of hundreds of corpses. I'm not afraid to go after anyone. Women, children, and things that look like cute little faced puppy pups. No problem." Striker believes that anyone who underestimates the royalty and associates with blue blood deserves to die, considering himself superior to other imps. As a showcase of his narcissism, his then includes various attractions that praise him, including a large statue with an exaggerated penis. As a result of his selfishness and bigotry, Striker mocks those weaker than him, especially moxxie. Nevertheless, he respects Blitz and implies that he sees him as an equal, claiming that both he and Blitz are better than most imps and trying to persuade him to form a team. Striker mentioned in one episode that he got his angel weapons from Carmilla. However, it shouldn't be so easy to obtain these weapons. Although Striker's story is theoretical, it suggests that something happened to his family by the nobility in the past or that they were used as slaves for years. Let's see what we will encounter in the upcoming episodes. Don't forget to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments. If you watched this far, it means you like the video. You can subscribe to my channel, express your opinions in the comments, or support us by liking the video. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye. Just as a token of my effort, you can like the video, express your thoughts on this animation, especially in the comments, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. With joining members, you can access our video without having to wait for it to be released first. Since the number of subscribers has increased so much, I'm excited to announce that early access videos will be available 1 month before the release. Don't forget to join my Discord server for chit-chats and theories. Welcome to my channel, Storyteller Grandpa, and to my video.